Mark Tilley from Dirtbike Magazine, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're really excited. We're getting to ride for the first time the Kove or Kove rally bike, the 450 rally bike. If you look at it, it looks like a KTM rally bike from a few years ago. It's like they took a snapshot of that, and visually it's got the tanks in the right places, the styling is all right, it's got kind of a tower on it. This bike looks, at a glance, like a real live rally bike. This bike has competed in Dakar and finished Dakar. Like I said, this is our first chance to ride the motorcycle. We don't know a lot about it because some of the information is scarce, but there is a dual overhead cam engine in it. Looking through the tanks and stuff like that, it looks a lot like a Yamaha cylinder, but we'll get the tanks off later on and kind of go through there. We have a special guest test rider coming in for this. One of our test riders that we get to do a few things with him a year, and Carson Brown. Carson Brown is gonna come in and ride this motorcycle and see what it can do. Carson, just looking at the bike, what do you think so far?
I think the thing looks pretty sweet. I never really have ridden a rally before, but it can't be that different from a dirt bike. It looks a little heavier, so I'm gonna send it and hopefully it turns out good.
Well, and I've seen some of the bikes that you've gone fast on and done stuff with, and this is actually on the better looking side of that. So I can't wait to see what you can do, and we'll come back later on and see what you think of it.
Sounds like a plan. We're gonna see what that rev limiter sounds like.
All right, let's go riding. So we just got done with our first day of testing on the Kove, and we've tested some other bikes as well. We spent a lot of time on these bikes today. Carson, what do you think about this?
You know, honestly, for the price point, I was really impressed. The thing made it all the way through the day. We drowned the thing through the river and everything, and it never missed a beat. So you gotta give credit where it's due. Had a ton of fun on it. I mean, for the price point on this thing, I was able to go out there, do everything we were trying to do, made it up all the hill climbs, did all the gnarly stuff, and had an absolute blast doing it. As far as downsides on the thing, not too much. It doesn't like to shift under power. Kind of had to let off the throttle a bit more than I'm used to on it. And,
how is the power?
Yeah, so as far as power goes, it's good up top. Off the bottom, it's lacking a little bit. You kind of have to give it some clutch or get some momentum going. But once it's going, it feels pretty good. It revs pretty high.
Yeah, and I mean, when you're riding it, it sounds pretty good. And I mean, you guys will be able to tell in the video, he did stuff that most people don't do on these motorcycles. But yeah, I mean, we were on the bike for 4 or 5 hours. It definitely had enough gas to get through everything. And I mean, the bike has cool features, like there's an iPhone charger on here, and there's a cell phone holder and stuff like that. So like Carson was saying, it's got mirrors that fold out of the way. There's a lot of really cool things about this motorcycle. It's not a $30,000 rally bike, but you know, a $10,000 range motorcycle. Like I'm coming away impressed with it.
Yeah, I'm impressed. You get it all in one package. It's got the cool features. You know, know, it doesn't, you know, go over the top on anything. It gives you what you need.
Yeah, well, and this is the base Rally model. They do have, I believe, a Rally Pro model that has an opened up exhaust and some other stuff on it. And then from what the crew at Kove say is that this version is going to be dual sported and it's going to be street legal in the near future. So if you see this thing pull up next to you at a stoplight, don't be alarmed. It is actually street legal. Again, this is just our first day of testing on the bike, having it on the trails and stuff like that. We plan on making Carson ride it a lot more. We're actually gonna get to ride it and have the staff ride it more as well. And if you got a little bit more time on your hands, you wanna check out some other dual sport or motocross or off-road videos, click the video thumbnail now and don't forget to subscribe so you stay up to date with all of our latest releases.